Oh,
I was
yeah.
Joan of Arc in my phone.
Wait a minute. Hold on with that. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I'm gonna be
Everybody,
I'm gonna
you
be
good?
blunt
You
today.
good? You good? You good? You good? What's
What's
going
up,
on,
Vince?
Savage AF? We up in here. This is a Friday. Friday, Friday,
Friday,
Friday, Friday,
y'all.
Friday,
Savage
Friday.
AF.
Yeah.
Forget
We're
your
here.
feelings. Facts matter, y'all.
We're
You know what
here.
it is.
Look at my hands. We're usually here 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. 4 p.m.
It's,
Pacific Standard Time. Make sure you tell your friends about the show. Also, make sure I got to
but
remember to do this every
what
time.
you got to tell them where, dog. You got to tell them where. We're live on
I
YouTube and
oh, well,
Facebook.
we got to. You're right. You got to tell them. You
Give
tell
them
them.
that. You know, hit
You
them.
know, if somebody
You know, forget.
is angry for no reason, well, why don't you tell them? And then,
Well,
like,
fuck it then.
well, you know what? You know what? How about I don't tell them? You tell them.
Well, fuck it then, man. Yeah, no, we're
Right.
here live, like
You
you said,
already
3 p.m.
cussed, man. We a minute and 30 in.
It's all good.
It's too late.
3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Monday through Friday. Just like Shane said, live, YouTube, Facebook,
Live,
same
live,
time.
live.
If you
Yes.
miss us live, you are colder than a witch's titty. Okay, baby, get with it,
You
man.
know what? If you don't follow us and see what and subscribe to the channel, cold blooded. All right,
Unity.
unity. All right, now you see it scrolling down there. You see it scrolling, scroll in, scroll in, scroll in. Make sure that when you see the scroll, can you hear it? Can you see it? Can you hear it? Can you see it? Can you hear it? Can you see it? What now? Once you do see it. You go to the page, and then what do? Yeah, pop, 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 pop.
Yeah, that's
You
what
ring
it
the
is.
little
Yeah.
bell. You
So
ring
we
the
have all our
bell.
shows archived there on the YouTube channel. So if you ever miss us live, you can get back right by going to our
Get back
YouTube
right
channel.
by going
Also,
to our
man, follow us on Facebook. You see it right up there,
and
Savage
it's right
A
there.
dot F
F.
dot. You need two
Uh,
dots in there when you
for
search for us
the
on
new
Facebook.
people, this is always for the new people. For the regulars, you know what it is. Also, we need these thumbs up, and you know what? It makes it cool and delicious when you do it, ladies. Have a drink while you're at it. Make sure you give us the thumbs up. It helps the algorithm, and algorithm is what we live for. Also, when you do this, you feel better about yourself. It's on the egg. On the egg. Anybody that got the egg, if you don't got the egg, then you egging me. Don't egg me. Okay, you see it right there? Pop, 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 pop. Oh, on the other side, right there. And also make sure you follow. It starts with a BLACK.
Black.
Pedro. Black.
At Black Pedro, at Comedian
Blacking
Shane.
it
Y'all know
black,
what
the
it is,
black,
man.
black, y'all. Follow at Black Pedro. You see it right there. You see what it is. You know what you got to do. Follow at Black Pedro and follow at Comedian Shang on Instagram. You do that, you'll smell better, you'll look better, and your whole life will go better. Boom. You already know what it is. That's right.
Better life.
No, I know what. We're almost done before we do this intro and the rundown on the run up. And I know that y'all probably thinking, what? What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? Now, I need y'all to do me a favor. I know y'all think we're done. We're not done. Oh shit! I'm trying to get this thing here. It glitched for me for a second.
Okay.
Once you
Mhm.
do all of that following and subscribing, and I didn't already hit you with all of that. There's a new thing I'm gonna add to it. Now I know we already told you about this. But what I need y'all to do is share. That's the one thing we never say. Share the
Sharing is
link
caring.
with all your friends, to let them know that this is a bomb ass show. It's an intellectual show. It's an edgy show. It's a grimy show. It's a harbinger of white hoe show. It's a
Really,
show for everybody. It's for the snow
that's it.
heathens to the crusty crabs to the black as
No
hell
cricket.
black asses for everybody.
That's what it is, y'all. Savage AF, man. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. We're right there.
Yeah.
That 5 minute mark, man. Let's get into the show today. It is
Rundown on the run
Friday,
up.
but not just any old Friday, man. It is Friday the 13th, January 20, Deuce Trey in the time space continuum.
Are you scared?
Savage AF, fuck your feelings. Facts matter. I'm Black Pedro.
Yes.
That's comedian Shang,
Mr.
man.
Shang.
We're gonna end today.
Also, go ahead. And what the hell we're gonna end with? Go
We're
ahead,
gonna end
tell
today with a Shangry. We're gonna end today with a Shangry. This your daily run up. When comedy is not about laughs, let's talk about it. What's it about, man?
What do you think? And I'll mention two names, and they.
I get. I know what it's gonna be. Save it. Spoiler alert.
All right, I'm about
Black
to say
Page will pop in before that. Yeah, Black Page will pop in before that. I'm gonna talk about the app that's killing me. It's absolutely destroying my life.
It's killing me, man. What camera? What camera? This camera? You're killing me, Gail. You're killing me.
Fighting for my life.
Gail. I'm fighting for my life out here.
Well, speaking of lives lost, we learned this week that diamonds ain't forever.
No. Oh my God.
Anybody?
Oh man.
Anybody upset? But on a serious note, we're gonna start heavy and lighten up by the end of the show. But today, again, Friday the 13th, 2023, Savage AF. We do want to start off with another one, y'all. We lost another one. 31-year-old brother Keenan Anderson, say his name, was here visiting Los Angeles, got into a traffic accident, flagged down police for help, and ended up being tased to death while being held down to the ground.
By the way, this is this brother here with his kid. This is the wild part. It's there's some correlation to George Floyd because not only while they were doing this man said they're trying to George Floyd me, and I heard somewhere where they said it's weird that George Floyding me is now a verb. And so they knew that he was, in pain. They knew it. And if I move the banner here just for a second, this is what he said.
Yeah.
Okay. And so
while screaming for help and struggling, it's one of these things where the cops, like, they're doing these contradictory things where they're like telling you to sit still while tasing you. And it's like 50,000 volts, man. And it's like,
and sit still while I'm tasing you. Not only
you
that,
can't sit still while somebody's tasing
and
you.
not only that, where they'll say stop resisting, and you're not resisting. You're not resisting. You're not moving. You're not doing anything. And I've seen a couple videos like that where they'll tell you stop resisting. You're resisting. And it's like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. You murdering bitch.
The other part is that they this is in a situation where he was in violate. There was a traffic accident and he waved down the police. So it's not like he was being pulled over for anything, and not that would justify these actions either. But this is truly, it seems to me, somebody who was looking for help from the cops.
You know what?
And ends up dying at their hands.
You know what happens though? And everybody in the feed, I see a lot of people in the feed. Let me give you a shout out for after. I'm gonna say this real quick. It just seems like there's been a lot of situations and cases with the police where we're the ones calling for help and we end up being the ones getting arrested. And even though we didn't do anything wrong, there's no warrants, there's no anything like that. They just find justification when it's somebody of color. If it's black and brown, that's what they do. Just saw a report in LA specifically, but it's the lowest, LA's lowest, where they handcuff black and brown kids the most. And when they're in preschool, high school, they handcuff them. They take them in the hallway and handcuff them. And it's an epidemic of it. So, it's crazy.
Coincidentally, he's also the cousin of one of Black Lives Matter co-founders.
Yes,
Colors.
BLM co-founder's cousin dies after being tased by cops. He was killed by LAPD.
Yeah. So I mean, this is one of those where it's just like, nigga, I don't care if prehistoric dragons were breaking into my house. I'm just not calling the cops. You know what I mean? You just don't feel like it's gonna. ever end up
right. Where I got to have a conversation with the
in your
dude that's
favor.
breaking in and go, look, nigga, they gonna kill us both if I call
Right.
them. So
Just take what you need, man. Get
take
the
what
fuck
you
out.
need, and then and keep going, because I'm gonna tell you, if I call them, they're gonna kill me, they're gonna kill you, and I'd rather us both not get killed. And you can take that fucking TV. They got another on sale at Best Buy. Fuck it, take it.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I see people now. I've seen people where they're getting mugged or something, and they go, "I'm gonna be a hero." Like some people don't do that.
Maya says
right?
blacks, especially men, will always be seen as dangerous by police. Remember, they are not there to protect and serve.
You know what? It was a song. I think Public Enemy said, was it
pretty simple?
Was it NWA or Protecting, where he says something about the police, the break a nigga's neck? I forget the rhyme. See, I was trying to think of the rhyme. But you know what I mean. The bottom line is, for some reason, we're always a threat. Even if you're a 13-year-old child, if you're a 6-year-old child, well, he looked like a man to me, so I just dropped him. And okay, but it was a toy gun. You saw the little orange cap on the end. Doesn't matter. Looked dangerous to me. It might have been a water gun filled with acid. Who knows? Well, that means that it would melt the plastic that it was in. Doesn't matter. I don't care. I mean, they don't like us. The police don't like us. And it goes back to when they were called nigger catchers. I mean, I don't know if you people know what I'm talking about. That was initially what the police were called. Slave catchers or nigger catchers, or it was just like, this dude, this is a young dude too.
He's 31. He was a high school teacher, and apparently dedicated to his job. Of course, I've already heard that he had alcohol and marijuana in his system, but so there's going to be.
So that's a reason to tase him to death. And he actually, they had a knee on his back, and he said, hey, I can't breathe. They're trying to George Floyd me. So he said they were telling him to turn over. So he turned over, and when he turned over, tased him. So the bottom line is, you can die from a taser. I don't know why people think it's non-lethal. There's been situation after situation after situation where people were tased to death. Or the person said, I didn't know if it was a taser or a gun. When I put the gun, which is pretty much steel or black and heavier, to the chest. This happened in another part of Milwaukee, where the cop did that and got off. Now these cops, I just want to see if they're going to get off. Do you think they'll get off?
Chances are,
no, you did not just start singing a song.
Allegedly, he was in, like Queen Bee said earlier, he was in the street acting crazy. Although I heard that he waved the police down after a simple accident. The way it works in this LAPD, yeah, I seriously doubt anything will be done to these officers.
They seem that they always have across the board immunity, and the reason I across the board, because it doesn't matter what they do wrong and what happened. Now, if you look at some of this imagery, I mean, what?
Well, it's one of those things you'd be asking, like, the cops to arrest themselves. Like, you're asking a DA, who is essentially a courtroom cop, to prosecute officers. And I think that has a big reason to why it doesn't happen as well, because they work,
and the judges are friends.
They work with the cops. They are the cops,
right?
So it's like, but yeah, man, definitely an absolute tragedy. There's also this talk that of a way that this could have been avoided and could be avoided in the future, is to have, like, unarmed professionals who respond to incidents like these, like traffic accidents, or and these minor stops and things like that. It's like, maybe we don't need these armed, militarized, overly trained war dogs pulling people over for running stop signs or some shit.
The suggestion, which was actually, I found this out, it was actually a suggestion from our comedy comrade, he's passed away, but George Carlin, said, charge them. Every time you fuck up, charge them. Every time you fuck up, hey, it's out of your pension. or your pension's gone. You do some shit like this that's obvious. Since we can't kick you off or fire you, or when they fire them, they go to another police station and they join up anyway. Why can't we just say, hey, you do some fuckboy shit, we take your pension. You do some fuckboy shit, you get charged all money. And some about hitting people in their pockets to make they change their fucking mind. I think it's the same old bitch shit. Cops are nothing but paratrooping fucking stormtroopers, and they never give a fuck about our empathy. They don't think we feel pain. That's the truth. That's what they said with black women, even with pregnancy. They said, well, they wouldn't give black women anything because they felt, well, you don't feel pain. You're black.
Yeah.
Like black skin is not the same as white skin. You know, well, it's not because of the melanin. But other than that, it just pisses me off, man. I mean, the fact that we got to say this again. How many times we did this on this fucking show, man?
You know, we honestly, we could do it daily. I'm pretty sure if we, you know, dedicated ourselves to the, these are the stories that make national sort of headlines. But you know, I think we understand that this happens every day, and it's not caught on tape. But when there is, you know, video evidence and of an incident, you know, it gets more attention. But this is happening. This is happening daily. Some young Negro is having his life taken away right now by some police somewhere in America. Guaranteed. Absolutely happening right now. So, you know, it's going to be an ongoing story until we implement real changes, like my suggestion of, you know, fire everybody and then rehire, and every police, sheriff, state trooper across America. And then, you know, let's vet that process a little bit more, train more, and yeah, let's remove cops from certain situations.
It takes, you know? People.
Somebody's having a mental incident. Don't send armed cops. You know, send mental health professionals.
And plus, they're not trained well. I don't think they're trained well. It takes longer to learn how to do shit at Starbucks than it does to be a cop.
Yeah,
you know, I mean, I know other countries where you have to train for years to be really.
You can't just go around calling yourself a barista.
Yeah,
you got to put in that work.
You got to put that work in. So the main thing for me is, I know that we're talking about some dark shit this Friday, and I see we got a lot of people in the feed. Maya says this, and that might be a possibility. BLM co-founder's cousin, was it a warning? What do you guys think? Do you think it was a warning? I think that possibly. I know there's other things that I didn't think were real that happened. You're like, oh shit, so that's why they did that. Like, I know there's a few people right now, there's a couple of police officers that talk to me about PEDRO, and they've been looking for PEDRO. This is some of the off-color comments PEDRO said. And
and we're going to have to cut the show short today, y'all. Thank you.
Y'all
have
been
a great
beautiful.
weekend. Stay black.
You say you have a good weekend. I mean, all of a sudden you see PEDRO run and a bunch of cops run. I just feel like and having a grown son, I just know my life's over if something shit like that happens. I really know. Well, I'm gonna start going on a massacre spree of the officers.
Yeah, don't even get into that space. Cam is protected and he will be fine. But
I'm just saying. I mean, you never know, man. It just seems like it's every other day. It just seems like it to me. It just seems like it's always some situation where it's done over and over and over again. And what is the real justification? Was he armed? No. Did he try to attack you cops? No. Was he actually, in a way, the victim before he was a victim? Does that make sense what I'm saying?
And I'm not sure exactly how it progressed from, hey, I've been in a car accident to I can't breathe and you're being tased and stuff. So I'm not sure of the series of events and what happened, but yeah, this isn't about weapons or any, you know, up until the interaction with the cops, any criminal behavior at all. So, you know, that makes
what is the reason they treat him like a criminal when they're doing, you know, treat criminals. They don't treat white criminals that way. Let's be real. They don't treat white criminals that way. White kids. There's a video of this dude hitting the cops with his car. Drives off, now one gun shot. Then they're chasing him. He stops the truck. It was a truck, and backs up into the car, the cop car. smashing the cop car, goes forward. Not a shot fired. Not get him, shoot him. None of that. Okay? Kid is walking down the street, right? That plays the violin like a really, odd kind of bird kid. Doesn't do anything wrong. Ends up getting killed by the cops. Because what? Was it because he's black? I don't know.
I'm sure that had nothing to do with it, Shane.
And nothing to do.
Don't be ridiculous.
Stop being. You know what? You're being reactionary, Pedro, assuming that it was because of the color of his skin. You are out of line. Okay, so what did Queen Bee say? Queen Bee said Trayvon Martin's killer.
Oh, man, we can't be promoting that man. Hey,
Well, he's still breathing. No, that's a statement. That's not a threat. Kinda. Look, hold on. Kinda.
Man.
No, look, we're not condoning violence toward the cops unless necessary. No, I'm kidding. We're not condoning violence against the cop, but you got to admit, it just seems like it's over and over again. Cam, you out? All right.
Man, this is it, man.
All right.
Tell him don't talk to strangers.
I'm not.
Strangers and cops, man.
Don't talk to strangers and cops. This is my man. That's my man right there. He's about to move to Texas.
Oh wow, what's going down? We have to talk about that.
It'll be a while.
He's leaving the country, huh? Wow.
Yeah,
First time.
He's leaving the country.
First time in a foreign land.
He's going to a foreign land. Yeah.
Man. Man. So, and brother Keenan Anderson, as we move on and we'll follow this story more. He was in foreign land. He was visiting Los Angeles, and unfortunately learned quickly how LAPD greets visitors. The
video is horrible, by the way. I've seen a lot of shit, and I just couldn't do it. And then you find out that he was a good dude. If he was some horrible human being, this is a segue into the other thing we're about to go into. But if he was a wretched human being, and you don't want wretched, like my uncle was a wretched human being. So when I found out he got popped, I was like, well, he's kind of wretched.
Makes sense.
We're not surprised. We're not surprised by the horrendousness. And I've had a couple relatives, close relatives, where I was like, they were kind of scumbags. So
yeah, but that is not the case for Brother Anderson. Now,
not in the
speaking of scumbags, though.
Oh, come on, man. You can't. That's a little too much. Oh, man. Are you really going there? You know what, Savage JF, I want to say that I have nothing to do with this, even though I posted it on my social media and everybody gave me shit about it. I have nothing. I deleted it because I punked out. I punked out and I deleted it. What? Go ahead. You
changed, man.
No, I'm just saying.
Diamonds ain't forever.
Wow.
Diamonds ain't forever. Yo girl, Shane.
That was one of the ladies in my rotation.
Diamond and silk, or silk and diamond, whatever they call them.
Unexpected.
They were Shane, you once called them Coon and Koonisha. Yes. I remember that was a good one for them. But she, these two black women, ratchet ass. Yeah, there they go. All magged up, and they were Trump supporters and big up in Trump, and the xenophobic and the anti-immigration and all this other shit. It's just like, the definitions of coons. Like, not just believing the shit, but also being part of the machine to try.
You know what, man? First off, I'm going to change my voice. I just want to say, you know what, man? I think that at the end of the day, it was a black woman passed away, bro. And she did.
Diamond did.
That Diamond did. And I just want to say, I posted on my social media, my Facebooks, all 11 of them. I posted that she died of COVID. Then I found out that the information I was given was wrong. They don't know what she died from, but they won't release it. They're saying heart attack, they're saying this and that, but then they won't release it. And I'm like, well, if it wasn't COVID, then get it out there. Now, the reason I say if it was COVID, now you heard me say it, motherfuckers. If it was COVID, it's ironic as fuck. And as they said in the post, the irony is palatable
It's befitting. It would be befitting.
It would be befitting if she did, because they were some of the biggest vaccines not real, COVID's not real, and they were really going hard in the paint on that. So it would be irony.
I heard it was COVID.
I heard it was COVID too, but they said
AJ Fitz says she choked on food.
Oh, see, we're going to hell, man.
Maya Baker's.
What's up, Lady D Banks in the building?
We of the Black Coalition traded her for Jane Elliott. Okay, there you go. I'll take that trade any day.
And you know what? I could see myself, if I was in a relationship with her, I could see myself choking her. And I mean, like, shut up, shut up, bitch, shut up, bitch, shut the fuck up.
This show is Savage AF, right? So like, I'm not gonna mince words here. I'm have no problem with this bitch being dead. You know what I'm saying? It's like, is anybody upset?
Hey, man. Hey, you know what?
Please.
The views that are expressed by Black Pedro are not part of Savage AF.
Hey, I'll take that on the chest, man. No, it's just one of those where you're like,
have you ever seen them when they were just going off on their look? And this lady who literally is a chipmunk, if it was a negress.
Yeah.
The one on the it was always
on the right.
Yeah, the one on the right. No, the one on the left is Diamond. The one
right,
on
so
my
Silk.
left, yeah, and the other one is Silk. Just absolutely just ridiculous the way they acted, the way they responded to stuff. It was just
I mean, just what they represented politically is just like, it's the worst of the worst, man. It's bottom of the barrel.
Sexy Pedro. Hey man, I take that back. I don't say that. Hey man, fuck that. Hey man, I mean a sexy Puerto Rican. Listen, I wasn't trying to call you sexy, nigga.
I know you. I still have.
First off, I don't think you're sexy, and I ain't gonna say I ain't saying it. How about that?
Yeah, I appreciate
that. As
a
man, you can't tell another man, "Hey man, let me tell you something." I don't usually say this.
Hey, we should probably just move on. Shit. Man, you know what I'm saying? Forget that you
man, hey man, you look quite you look quite
back away from the joke.
Is that because men aren't comfortable telling other men that they love them? I'm your friend. We can't do that. But you can't.
No, you can do that. Just sexy is a line, nigga.
Sexy is a line. Is that the line?
Sexy is like, I love you, man. You my homie, man.
You my homie, man. But
you sexy, man, nigga. What?
But I'm gonna tell you something. The way those jeans cup your ass. Woo! Come on, man. Give it up. Let me touch
Come on, man.
But no,
I think what you were trying to say is that sexy Puerto Rican says,
yes, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. Yes.
Let's move on. God damn. Okay, we'll put the evidence up there for you to see agree.
No, hey man, you know what? Stop it. Silk has a Boston Terrier face. Damn.
Yeah, man.
Let it all out.
Boston Terriers.
It was an accident, Damani. I didn't mean to say Pedro. Shut up. All right. I am totally on team vagina. I always have been. I always will be. Go team. Yay. I'm never, ever, 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 ever. No, I listen. This is what I want to say about these two women. And she was 51. She passed away. Diamond Silk Twitter account confirmed her death after the former president announced it was on True Social platform. The cause has not been announced. Now, in the Twitter sphere, they're saying that it was COVID. I didn't want to. I pulled down my post because on my post it said it was COVID. So I don't want to, put that out there if that's not what it is.
If it ain't,
but if it is,
yay, COVID. Go COVID, go COVID, go.
You know what?
Go COVID, go COVID, go.
Karma's a bitch. And I mean, no, don't get me wrong. Their coon antics were legendary, but it was just the venom that they spit at other Black people.
Right.
That disagree with them. Now, don't get me wrong. I've spit venom at people that disagree with me too, but I wouldn't take it to the level. I would just stick to the fact that I disagree with.
But fuck that. We're right. You know what I'm saying? When we yell at these motherfuckers, it's because we're right. They wrong. Fuck that.
Wow.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that, bro. Like, Diamond and Silk, they were wrong. Like, that was just the wrong thing to do
So
in
you
life.
said, you saying you wouldn't have hit that?
With a truck, yeah, man.
Wow.
Backing
Wow.
up. If I don't see you, my bad.
What the-
What was that?
Now, the fact that they were Trump supporters, this is the one thing. Kevin McCarthy, who is the leader of the dysfunctional, fucked up
Of the Warren
GOP,
people.
they are
The spineless
absolutely spineless, fucking, just horrible, fucking.
sack
Right
of
now,
sappy
the
ass.
GOP is absolutely horrible. They got nothing to do with helping the American public. They're not trying to help the middle class. They're not. All they talk about is investigation, investigation, investigation. So but the thing is, they have no empathy. I haven't heard Kevin McCarthy, who was out on the stump with these horrible bitch hags. I haven't heard him say one thing of empathy from the leader of the Republican Party. Trump posted something on Truth Social, but nobody else in that camp has said, "Hey, I'm sorry this sister died." Nobody.
I mean, they were. That's what they're pawns. That was the sad part. The part that pisses you off. They're pawns. You know what I'm saying? What up, Coach Adamas? I see you in the building, bro.
Trump to use them to for backdrops on TV.
Yeah.
Coochie Damas, hey, what's going on, man? Hey, man, listen, man. I knew I was supposed to drop off those boots back to your aunt. Tell her I'll call her later.
Okay, there we go. Shots
Tell her,
fired.
tell her
Rah,
I'll call
rah,
her
rah.
later. And by the way, man, hey, man, I hope your wife's doing really good, brother.
Oh no, there we go. So the
See,
lines
I
have
was
been
just, you know
redrawn.
what? It's just me saying
The
some
chest. It's the
good
chest.
shit to another black man. Just don't rub my chest while I'm doing it.
When you're rubbing your chest.
Don't rub your chest while you're doing it. Okay, we got people saying with a lot of comments. The pillow guy said something, Queen B. Okay, well, the pillow guy's insane too. So we are headed towards a shutdown because they won't increase the debt ceiling. We already know that unless they get the cuts they want on social programs. And also, they want to also bump up the tax break for the top 1% of 1%. Now, they already did it once. They're trying to take it to another level for the top 1% of the 1%. We're talking about billionaires minimum and trillionaires.
Yeah.
This is what Republican Party is about. They ain't about you. So all you motherfuckers that actually think that they about you, they ain't. I'm not saying the Democrats are a cup of tea either, because they're a bunch of pussies, little soft stomach fucking salamander bitch asses.
Hey man, what is salamander?
Man, what is that salamander? A salamander fucked my wife, man.
Your wife was nasty, bro.
Why was your wife fucking a salamander? Where you just make up shit? Why don't you like dogs? A dog fucked my wife, man.
That would be a reason to not like dogs.
That's why I killed that motherfucker.
Oh no.
Here we go.
Now that these are all jokes. That was
all jokes.
An improvisational presentation by the thespian Shang Fo.
Right. Yes. Stop it. I would never harm an animal unless it was in my wife's bed. Again. All right, but no,
man. But all right. Well, speaking of fucked animals,
wow, damn. I know. See, Pedro, this is a little different for you. A little different for you.
I mean, it's just like people like Negroes like this. I really don't like.
Wow.
Really
I just want to before we jump on, Kuchadamas, my wife don't like toddler dick, motherfuckers such as yourself. Stay out the sun with your 1,000 sunblock having ass. Okay, listen.
He hit you with the pigment.
Yeah, he hit me with the pigment. That
and a small dick.
Okay, and let me say something. Okay, yes, both are true, but but that does not negate. How's your wife doing?
Oh shit. Got him.
Yeah.
Right back to the bed.
No, I met his wife, so I can't even act like they both cool. I'm stunned somebody as fine as her is with this nigga. No, where you just gotta find something to say something. No, I'm kidding. Very cool. Came to the show, got the Kuchadamas cool as shit. And even though he got 9,000 shoes, not one of them has heels. So I give him props.
There you go. Standing on your own titty.
Yeah.
All right, man. But yeah, I just wanted to touch base on that because I'm just gonna go ahead and tell myself that it was COVID so that I could be even happier
No,
over
no,
that.
no, 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 no.
Yeah. I said I'm gonna tell myself that, I'm not gonna
Okay.
spread it around, but I'm gonna tell myself that it was COVID. And she was an anti-vax, MAGA, coon Negro. I'm just gonna make myself
They
happy
were
about
quite.
believing.
They were coonalicious for sure. I'm
Oh
not gonna
man,
say
they
that
did the whole
they
thing.
did the whole. The only thing she didn't do is ham bone. What?
she ran out of spoons, I tell you.
Yeah. No, yeah. They were no, they were horrendous. I admit it. But do we somebody said, hey man, fuck all that. A woman died. Now, Pedro, why aren't you having some empathy? Hold up, let's get it. Let me see something.
Everybody gonna
Pedro,
die.
no, no, no. Everybody gonna die. But Pedro, tell me, why can't you have empathy for a black woman? A black woman, a black woman that passed away. Come on, tell me, brother.
Because she was such a happy coon who was so eager to play the game and be used as a pawn that I think you just skin folk. What they say, skin folk ain't kin folk. Not
Okay, that
all
was
skin
good.
folk are kin folk. So it's
You
like
know what?
I ain't worried about her being black or a woman. She was just a pawn against our community.
Well, let me ask you
And
this then. Do you think Candace Owen is a pawn?
well, yeah, definitely. Or she's a piece. She's a white chess piece, and not a black one. You know what I mean? Like she's, no matter what she sees herself as, she operates. She occupies a space that, um, is used to oppress black people,
Really?
whether she's aware of that or not. Or yeah. I mean, because when you start talking that shit against your own community, it legitimizes, the a lack of empathy towards those communities, right?
Okay. Okay. I see what you're saying. I agree, but at the same time, I think that Candace Owen is worse because these two flappy slap happies. That's their. By the way, that's their rap name. The flappy slap. The
I
flappy
know.
slap happies.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
not
they
more.
were they were a circus sideshow,
They was
right?
yeah, they were more like, and then another thing, and let me tell you something, and bully bully looba dooba doo, and shabba labba ding dong, and wooba looba ooh mow mow oh. They were all in super slap happy snappies. But the reason I think Candace Owen is worse is because she is somewhat articulate and she comes off like, hey,
Yeah, she
I'm
plays
making
it
sense.
serious.
Yeah, plays it serious, but she's saying a lot of hate nigga shit. I said something on the thing on Instagram. They were saying that, that she was saying, no, I love black people, but blah, 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 blah. And it's the Republicans, the Republicans, the Republicans. And I just tell lies where lies are being told. And then all I commented was, well, how come I never see her telling the lies that Republicans tell? How come I never see her going in hard in the paint on the Republicans, not only white Republicans, but black Republicans that are flat out fucking lying? On Joy Bay, what's her name? The sister that has a show
Joy
on
Reid.
MS Joy Reid. They just showed clip after clip of this brother that went on there that was nominated for speaker by like two people, and he took that fame and now he's running with it. Um, he lied consistently. I haven't seen. I mean, and they flat out lied. Social security is blah blah blah. No, it's not. You're lying. And she said, "You're lying. You're lying. You're lying." And guess what? Haven't heard Candace Owens saying a fucking word about him. Haven't heard Candace Owens saying a fucking word about the shit that Kanye did about "I love Hitler." I love Hitler. How do you
She
not?
does too.
Yeah. Oh, that's why. Okay. So I just was
No,
curious.
yeah. So I will say, while in general I don't have any empathy for people like you know Candace Kundis Owens and Diamond. Um, I will say that in this conversation, Jang, I have found um, some heart. You know what I mean, and I do find it actually rather sad that like Silk didn't die too. You know what I mean? Um, so
Ah,
I guess
oh
if
my
if
God.
my heart hurts at all, it's just that they weren't able to go out together. You know what I mean? And just
Hey
I
man,
think that'd be such a beautiful
I
story.
am
Just
not gonna ride that train. gonna
I
give
mean,
that.
it
I'm
would
gonna
have
give
just
that.
it would have brought the story full circle, bro. That's all I'm just saying.
If both of them died, God damn, man. And she's like, what you say? You know what I'm saying?
Breezy said, "That's cold, Pedro. Hey, listen,
Cool.
listen. Zero empathy, sympathy,
You have
anything for
none.
ladies like this, or any of these individuals. You know, that black conservative space. Tim Scott. All the I have man, not a bit of warmth.
What's the brother that
If you
died of
tell me they about
COVID?
to get hit by a bus, I'm gonna be at the stop to watch. You know
Oh
what I'm saying?
shit!
With popcorn, like, oh man, he bounced good.
What's his name? That Howard something. He died of COVID, and they didn't say shit. They didn't.
Oh, you talking about oh man,
Herman Cain.
Cain, yeah.
Herman Cain died, and they didn't say shit about it. And he was out there trumping for the Trump.
Always cooning for you. Look at the cars. Always cooning for you.
No, it's weird that they try to act like they love them so much, but when they have something that goes really bad for them, they drop them like a hot potato. And I just,
Oh yeah.
but Herman Cain, they didn't give any empathy to, and I don't think Diamond, even though you ain't giving none, you ain't giving a not nat and nan, and this was a
Not a bit of
so I didn't know her name initially. I thought her name was real, not a real name, but pro-Trump entertainer Diamond of Diamond and Silk, like they were a singing group, died at
entertainer.
51. Entertainer. So okay, well,
If it wasn't, if those situations like that weren't so, utterly sad, they would be funny.
well, yeah, no,
They would be
yeah.
entertaining,
I mean,
but
I
it's
think that
it's really it's
I think
infuriating
the
for me.
thing that they were trying to do is when they trot out black people, just like you see black people stand behind Trump to say blacks for Trumps. If you're a black person for Trump, you don't have to have a fucking T-shirt on that says that you coon cage motherfuckers. That's like me with a shirt saying "Shang for pussy." I don't have to. I don't have to prove it to y'all. I mean, I just am. I'm pro pussy. I think pussy. We need to push the pussy platform as far as we can. And I'm not saying anything against people that are gay. If you like asshole, enjoy it. If you're a man, if you're a woman, you like licking other women's pussy, fantastic. But I'm saying for me, I'm pro pussy. Don't need a shirt. Don't need a shirt. But these black people want the white people to feel comfortable with them and saying, "Hey,
I'm in the club. I'm in the club.
I'm with you guys." And I
I'm
think
not
that
like
was
them.
yeah. And I
I'm not
think
like Shang and Black Pedro. I'm a good one.
and I think they did that too. I think they did a lot of putting down black people to make white people feel better about them. To say that I'm on your team, or I'm the coon that tells on the slave. I'm the one that tells you he went over there, boss. He's behind that house eating the pie.
They talking about freedom.
Yeah, he's over there eating the pie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
She would definitely be one of those. Right
Yeah.
there. I mean, but
Come
yeah,
on, boss. Yeah, that's her.
I mean, we celebrate one life in our first story, and now for me, I'm admitting I'm celebrating a death. Thank you. Won't he do it? Okay.
Wow.
Savage AF, man. Fucking
Wow.
feelings, facts
You're
matter,
on one
guys.
today. I just want to say this clearly to y'all. Pedro, all the feelings that Pedro is expressing
Man,
about Diamond and Silk are the feelings of
man.
Pedro. And because I've already been kicked out of enough platforms, that's why I'm trying to not say that. But
Trying to get back in
secretly,
those good
in
graces.
my heart,
Heart.
diamonds aren't forever.
Diamonds ain't forever, y'all. All right, man. We're gonna keep it pushing, y'all. Savage AF.
Yes, we are.
And as we push through it, man, I'm gonna hit y'all with a little something. It's my time to to drop a dime. I'm gonna hit you a little something like this.
Hey. It's your boy Black Pedro popping in. Hey. With another poppin' to let you know what's poppin'.
Poppin', pop, pow, boom.
Hey, it's your boy Black Pedro with another popping to let you know what's popping. Oh man, help me! I need help.
Help for what?
Man,
What? What? What is it?
I got this app. I guess Jess is the theme today, but I got this app that's trying to kill me, man.
What app?
Can't take. It's after me, man. It's right here on my phone, and it just be hitting me up. It be calling
How
me.
is it trying to kill you? How is an app trying to kill you? Is there an app called Murder Pedro?
I think so, bro. But they call themselves Uber Eats, and
Oh
man,
wow!
just it really started during the pandemic. When you was just at the crib, and so you just got used to having food brought to the house. We cooked a lot, but also you'd have your days where you. So I really kind of got into it then, and
Right.
since then, man, it's killing me, man. It's money I don't need to spend. Half the time it's food I don't even need at that time. You know what I mean? I'm
Then
just kind of
why don't you
up
just
and well, I work late a lot, and I get home late, and I'm like, just up, and I'm just like, so yeah,
wait?
I'm trying to work.
You're a vampire too?
Yeah, man. So I'm trying to fight back and discipline myself around this thing, man. But it's like, and it's not like I'm eating garbage food or anything like that. But fuck, do I need a salad for at 3 a.m. Like, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Like, go to bed.
You sound like a drug addict.
I'm like, come on, man.
Why am I doing this?
Sitting there with guacamole at 4 a.m. Like, no, no.
So wait a minute. You really do order that late?
Sometimes, man. Yeah.
What is wrong with you, man?
I'm up and I'm like, kind of hungry.
You know what? I guess
I'm not about to cook though, so it's like.
Why don't you just you know what I do when I wake up late? I have a lot of fruit, and you eat fruit, and you gotta it takes away some of the stuff. Or you know what I eat? I can't say it. I eat pistachios. I was gonna say I eat nuts.
Okay, yeah, no, nope.
Nope.
I need you to clarify that, brother.
I eat cashews, motherfuckers. And no, I didn't say Pedro sexy. It's an accident, bitches.
We're gonna have to edit that one out.
There's gonna be some editing going on this show. No, I think
look,
you should do it.
It's not just me, I guess. Breezy says, as someone who works 7 p.m. to 7 a.m., a salad at 3 a.m. is perfect. All right. Well, as long as
I don't know about that.
Well, sometimes I get home at like 2, 3 a.m. and I still got energy. I'm still up. And yeah, I gotta find something else.
Are you an insomniac?
No, I think it's more like either coming off of the show or work shift, I still have like an adrenaline buzz going, so I'm not like ready to go to sleep,
right?
For another couple of hours, So most of
the
time.
I take drugs to go to sleep. So
I mean, that's and then I'll just be sitting up here drinking, and then wake up to a double shot of tequila, and I'm like, yeah, probably didn't need to pour that.
That sounds like an alcoholic. You sound like maybe you're an alcoholic.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Come on. My mother drinks boxed wine for breakfast. Stop playing. It's not my fault.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault, man. That's what you got to keep telling yourself when you order from Uber Eats. You got to go, it's not my fault. It's not my fault.
I'm predetermined to guacamole.
I'm a good person. It's not my fault. I didn't mean to do that. No, but I think that it's hard when you work like you do. And not only when you work like you do, I'm keeping it real. It's not just how you work like you do, but when you get in late and after shows, I've done that where it's like, oh, I'm going to eat me a veggie burger. I'm going to set something up. It is hard. It is hard.
Yeah. So I'm gonna keep you all abreast of the situation as I fight to take control of my midnight life. That's your pop in for the day, y'all.
All right,
Shane, get us up out of here, bro.
Okay, but I want to say this before I go. We about to get up out of here, before we get up out of here, let me run this real quick. Make sure y'all check us out now tonight, and which is January 13th. Friday, January 13th.
Friday the 13th.
You can check out in North Hollywood, Black Pedro at the Comedy Chateau.
Le Chateau du Comedy.
Le Chateau. All right, make sure you check him out.
10 p.m. show. 10 p.m. show.
10 p.m. show. Make sure you check out Pedro.
There's a link in my bio on IG.
He getting that cash. Make sure you check him out. Also tonight, I will be at 2 different clubs tonight. I will be at the Senegal Theater. It's very nice theater. I'll be at the Roosevelt Shindig. Bunch of comics on the show, very funny comics on the show. Make sure you check it out. I'll be there at 8. Then I will be in Hollywood, California again. Both of them in
Hollywood
Hollywood.
swinging.
I'll be at the Laugh Factory in Hollywood with a lot of funny comics. There's like only one person on this feed that it's not funny, and not the feed, but and she. Yeah, she. Oh, did I say that? No, I didn't know. No, she's an artist. But yeah, I'll be at the Laugh Factory tonight. So if you want to come and check out some live comedy, check it out. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'll show you how to do it right here. Boom. Click the bell. Make sure you do that. Give us a thumbs up, because thumbs up will love you forever. Also, make sure you follow before we go into this Shangry, which is very short. Follow at Black Pedro. That's BLACK Pedro. Yeah. Yes. And also comedian Shang. I'm not gonna spell comedian, and I'm not gonna spell Shang. Y'all know what to do. It's big and bold if you got eyesight. And if you can't hear us, spell the shit out. Shang, like Shanghai, but just Shang. Boom, done. That's what it is. All right. Now, my Shangry for today is I just want to know what the general public that's in the feed think. Is funny still funny? All right. Is funny still funny? Are the people that you've seen coming up in comedy still funny? I want to ask, and we can keep it like this. I don't give a fuck about all that. look, I don't give a fuck about all that. Listen, I'm asking everybody in the feed. You notice that comics aren't going for the funny anymore. You notice that silence is golden with a lot of these motherfuckers. Do you notice that you watch Netflix specials and it ain't so special, and the motherfuckers ain't getting laughs in their own audience and their own shit? What do you think of that? I feel like comedy is no longer about laughs. It's not about funny. I wanted to see what you people in the feed think about it. I came up, and I think Pedro came up in the same, a little after me era, where you had to get actual audible laughter to be a comedian. Now you could do long, drawn out, dry as fucking corpse coochie stories, and you get signed to deals. You host shows, Golden Glove shows, and I feel like fuck it, where the host looks sad and depressed and like, the fuck, then don't do the show then, you sad sack motherfucker. Sitting on the stage like just on my porch. What happened to performers? I just want to see, is it just me? But I've been watching a lot of comedians that I work on. I work a little bit, and I see a lot of motherfuckers that don't get any laughs, and they work all the time. What is that about? Pedro, very funny. And if he wasn't funny, I wouldn't have fucked with him 15 years ago. I don't know how long ago it was. I don't know. All I know is that I was like, Pedro funny as a motherfucker. Pedro deserves to be out there more. And it ain't like, I'm older than him. Listen, you young punk.
Hey, whip a snapper.
Yeah, whip a snapper. But I'm just saying, it's like I've just seen comedy change, and I wanted to see what y'all think. And they have paid extras for some. That is true. That is very true for some of the specials. And I mean, no, it's nothing wrong with getting people in there. But end of the day, do you think you got to be funny anymore, man?
I mean, it's part of why I'm not like in this heavy into this social media space and all of that stuff, because I'm like, the craft is the craft. The job is the job. Is stand on stage, microphone in front of an audience of strangers, and make them laugh. No matter what kind of mood they're in, sometimes they're ready to laugh, sometimes they're not. The gig is to make them laugh, dog. Like it's comedy. We have drama and tragedy and all other kind of categories, horror that you want to get into. This is comedy. It is supposed to be funny.
Is it?
Always. Yeah, I said it. Yeah,
I look. I don't think so. I think you're. I think. Now it is not about funny no more. I think And when I say that to some young comics, all I get is la 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 la. They don't want to hear it. I came from the land of beast, where comics were literally trying to beast mode the stage. And lately, I've been feeling like maybe I should, like a young comic, very funny though. BT said, "I'm just going to slow down." BT Kingsley, very funny comic. If you ever seen him, check him out. But he said, "I'm just going to slow down, tell long stories. I'm going to be more personable, and that's it." What about getting laughs? Really not the point. What? So I just wanted to see. No, I wanted to see what people think.
I mean, you could do both. Like, it's like you could tell a long story and still get laughs. I just don't understand how laughs became the first thing to go. You know, if you told me that like high top fades were no longer allowed in comedy,
that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
Like,
fine, fine. No more. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't wear white shoes. I'd be like, okay, whatever. But to tell me that the laughter is the first thing to go when y'all making comedy changes, I'm like, well, I just can't get on that boat.
You can't get
so
on.
I'm gonna be out here floating, getting these laughs, man.
Yeah, we're gonna go for laughs,
especially tonight at the Comedy Chateau, 10 p.m.
And tonight at the Laugh Factory, and then also tonight at the Roosevelt, and then tomorrow night we're gonna be going for Laughter and Comicville live, produced by Mr. C. It'll be myself, Black Pedro, Chris, who's very funny, and that's it. Everybody else, no. The other
Jason Collins.
Jason Collins is very funny. No, I was just saying. I was being an asshole.
Being Shang.
Come on, man. Everybody knows. No, I mean you, and also I don't mean slap happy funny, because there's some people that are slap happy funny that it really works. Arnaz J is very slap happy funny, but it works. There's a DC Young Fly, very slap happy, but it works. He's very effective. No, he's very effective. And a lot of the something South boys, I forget the numbers.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, I don't follow.
But
I don't follow that stuff.
A lot of these young comics are funny, and a lot of these social media comics, they get laughs, but a lot of them don't. A lot of them don't get laughs. And I just was curious, was it just me, or should I change my style and just go for long, drawn out stories about my inner feelings about bumblebees?
Yeah.
So you think I'm just gonna stay out here before we get up out of here, and then we have a good weekend. Next time you see me, I'm gonna sit on the steps, I'm gonna sit on a stool, and I'm gonna put my head down. I'm not gonna perform at all, because why would I perform for you, audience? You're not worth it, according to the new way people do it. You're not worth actually doing a performance. And I'm just gonna go. Things are crazy, man. I want to tell y'all this one story. I was trying to save this cat out of a tree. It got really hectic. And I hope y'all love what I'm talking about.
What happened?
Yeah. So if you want to see real funny
are we still
shit,
live?
Yeah, we're still live. We're about to close it out now. You okay?
Yeah.
If y'all want to see some up in your grill funny, come to the show tonight. Check out Black Pedro at the Comedy Chateau, 10 p.m. show. Check me out 8 p.m. at the Roosevelt Hotel. I'll be up in Hollywood doing that. And then check me out at the Laugh Factory. I won't be on until 11:40. But bottom line is, come check me out at the Laugh Factory. If you want to see that beast mode, humor, funny type shit, make you pee a little bit, make you grab your woman and grab a titty and laugh. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. That's what I want to do. And y'all going, after the show, you want to wave at me and say, thank you for lifting my heart and my feelings with your laughter and your humor. And I'm going to say, yeah, fuck these bitches that don't want to get laughs. Ha.
Buy my t-shirt.
Yes. Buy. And after all of that, I got t-shirts for sale.
Buy my shirt.
Don't be yogurty.
There you go, man. Savage AF, man. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. That's your show for today, Friday the 13th.
We gotta go. We gotta go.
Let's go, y'all. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll be back at Monday, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time live.
Monday, my flight gets in at 2, so I'm hoping I get back in time. I'm gonna try my best.
Okay. Well, some version of Savage AF will be here for you.
No, if it's Dro solo, then that's what it is. But we keep you going. We keep you informed. We let you know stuff that you might not know about, and that's what we do. Savage AF, we up in here. And we appreciate you Now, there's 3 rules to make you get by in life. Okay, there's 3 rules. Number 1, pay your taxes.
Pay your taxes.
Number 2, mind your business. And tell them what number 3 is.
Keep Will Smith's wife's name out your fucking mouth.
That's it.
And your finger out your nose.
And your finger out your nose. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Y'all be cool. Have a good weekend. Don't get in trouble. Oh, Tulsa, Oklahoma, coming to see you Sunday. Make sure you come out and see me, Tulsa. I'm out.
Let's go.